Two types of product are there. Two types of product are there. First is called as dot product. So if you have A vector dot B vector, then it is magnitude of A times magnitude of B times cos theta. Is it okay? It is also called as dot product. Dot product means that if you have got any vector as such, a vector A, you know the A vector can be, and let us say this is B vector. So what is the component of A vector along B? The component of A vector along B will be A cos theta, no? So basically dot gives you what? The component of this along this. When, for example, when you multiply something like 3 apples has to be given to 2 people, it means what? This is equal to 6. What does this mean? It means 3 apple to be given to 2 people, isn't it? Correct? Or 4 into 3 means what? 4 mangoes given to 10 people, 40. What does it mean? 4 mango, one person is going to get 4, so 10 people are going to get 40. No problem. In the same way, when you are saying A cos theta, it is that component of A which is along B. Did you understand? So this is your B, this is your A. So when you are saying A cos theta, it is the component of A which is along B. When you are saying B cos theta into A, it is that component of B which is along A. Understood this? Understood this, guys? All of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now, the most important use of this is to find direction. To find what? Direction. So, if A cos theta or AB cos theta or BA cos theta, whatever you say, yes, Ria, what is the component of B along A? Okay. So, take any line, okay? If you take any vector, a vector can always be broken along two components if this vector makes an angle theta. Or if you want to get to vector form, let's get into that part first. If you talk about any vector, if I'm drawing any vector, like we have taken one point A like this. So from the origin, if I join this, how many ways can I reach to this point? There is one way that I say that you go along A vector, which has got a magnitude of A and A cap, which is this direction. No problem. All right, following it now, Ria, are you following this? Okay. One way is this. Another way is that this A is going to have two components, x comma y, which means you go this much distance along x and this much distance along y. This is x, this is y. So I have named this as I cap and I have named this as j cap. So there are various ways to go from this, from point O to point A. First way is, how do I go from O to A? How do I go from O to A? See, there are different ways to go from point O to point A. Okay. So I say that, okay, if I have to go from point O to point A, I can either go by A vector, which is given by magnitude of A vector times A cap. This form is called as vector form. Vector form. Okay. Next, otherwise I can also go reach to point A by going x distance along I direction plus y distance along j direction. Correct? Where the magnitude of A is certainly going to be equal to root over of x square plus y square. Getting it? Ria, are you clear with this? No problem. Third method. If I'm saying this vector is making an angle theta with the x-axis, then I can say that this A vector can be broken down into two components. Where if I write cos theta, it will be, see, for this triangle, if you write cos theta will be x by A. The value of cos theta is going to be what? X by A. So x equals to A cos theta in terms of magnitude, because this length is nothing but magnitude, and this square plus this square is equal to hypotenuse square. If I want to know what is my y, similarly I'll write sine theta. Sine theta will be y by magnitude of A. So what does y value become equal to? A sine theta. Now what you have broken down, this is called as perpendicular component and this is called as parallel component, or projection along y-axis and projection along x-axis. Projection means if I have a light over here at the top, and if I put light like this, the shadow will be X. If I have light from here, the shadow will be Y. Did you understand? That is what is called as projection. No problem. So there is also, and this is X and Y is also called as what? Projection form or complement form. So A vector can also be written as, instead of X, can I write A cos theta I cap, plus can I write instead of Y A sin theta j cap? Did you understand? So these are called as components of the vector. Called as what? Component. Is it clear? Ria, clear with the three forms? One form, two form, three form. Vector form, X component, Y component form, and projection form. All right. Now let's talk about the two vectors. Let us say there is a vector A and there is a vector B, like this. And they make some angle theta. And I have to find the dot product. I need to find A dot B. Dot product is also called as scalar product, because it always gives you what? A scalar quantity. The formula is A vector magnitude, B vector magnitude times cos theta, where theta is the angle between the two vectors. What does it mean? What is the effect of A along B? What is the effect of A along B? A cos theta, yes. Any problem? And what is the effect of B along A? What is the effect of B along A? Can I write as B cos theta? Did you understand this? So this is your A dot. Either you write this, find the effect of B along A, or you write this, find the effect of A along B. Got it now? Got the component, the meaning of the component? Yes. For example, when we say work done, we say that there is a force applied at some angle theta and the displacement is in this direction. So we always take the component of the force along the direction, no, along the direction of the displacement. So what is the work done formula? F dot S or Fs cos theta. Understood? Ria, Pranav, Amartya, Rishi, everyone got this?
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, I can understand this part, sir.
Which part?
The scalar product and then the work.
So a scalar product means it is going to give you a scalar quantity. 3, 5, 7, 9, like this, the number will come. There will be no direction. All right? Because
Okay, but we have represented the vector, right, sir?
sorry.
Sir, but we have represented it with a vector, right? A vector and B vector.
Yes. So we have represented in a form of vector, but we are saying the effect of A along B or the effect of B along A. So we have fixed the direction, no? Did you understand? When you find the work done, you say the effect of the force along the direction of displacement. You say that, no? So now this direction is already fixed, that it is along the direction of displacement. Can it be any other direction? Are you understanding my point? Okay. So it always gives you a scalar quantity. So in case of vectors, like for example, if you write 3 into 2 or 3 into 2, it means same for scalars. But in vectors, these are different. This is called as dot product. This is called as what? Cross product. Dot product gives you a scalar quantity. It is also called a scalar product. And cross product gives you a vector quantity. So one we have seen along the direction. Other one, we will see the effect of a force or a vector perpendicular to the other vector. So there you are going to get that formula. A, B sine theta, something like this, into n cap. Got it? Okay. Did you get this, Pranav? Now, is it clear? Dot product, meaning of the dot product. Anyone else has got any doubt in the dot product, guys? Tell me. Amartya, Ria, Satvik,
No, sir.
Pranav, is it clear now? Or
Sir,
still confused? Still confused?
A little confused, sir, but okay. Now,
So, okay, I'll tell you. So vectors, there are two types of product. One is scalar, another is vector. All right. Although these are vectors, although there will be vectors, A vector and B vector. Sir, to find A dot B, do we multiply the magnitude of B with A cos theta? Yes. Yes, either you can, so the thing is, how you do it is like this. So when you're writing A dot B and the formula is A B cos theta, either you can say magnitude of A and magnitude of B times angle between the two, cos theta. Okay. Or you can say that it is A separately, magnitude of A times B cos theta, which is component of B along A. Or you can say this as A cos theta into B, which is component of A along B. Did you understand? Did you understand now? Ria, is it clear? In all three ways, it is okay. So in all these cases, it will always give you a scalar value. Okay. How? How does that happen? Let's say if I want to find a dot product. Let's say A vector is 2i cap plus 2 or 3j cap plus k cap. And B vector is 2i plus j plus k. All right. I need to find A vector dot B vector. So what I'm going to write? I'm going to multiply this 2i plus 3j plus k multiplied with 2i plus j plus k. Now, when you multiply something, when you do a multiplication, you'll be multiplying. See, you'll be multiplying. How do you multiply? You take the first thing and then you multiply with the entire thing, right? Then you take the second one, you multiply with the entire thing. But over here, we don't have only one thing, no? We have got two things. We have 2 and I. Now you see, if I want to find 2 into 2 will be what? 4. I into I, which is a vector quantity out of the two. I is the vector quantity, no, in this unit vectors, right? So I dot I will give you 1 into 1, that is magnitude of I cap, which is 1, the unit vector, magnitude of I cap, which is 1, times cos theta. What is the direction between I and I? 0 degree. So cos 0 will be equal to what? 1. Pranav, are you understanding this? So 1 into 1 into 1 will still be 1. So you get what? 4 plus. So there is no vector no remaining. Did you understand, Pranav?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
understand
So
this?
when we multiply,
Then you multiply 2 with j. So 2 into 1. 2 into 1 because this is 1. 2 into 1. And I into j. I dot j because that's the vector, no? I dot j. Now you'll find magnitude of I is 1. Magnitude of j is 1. But cos theta is 90, right? Because I is in this direction, j is in this direction. So that's 90. So this is going to be equal to 0. Did you understand? Similarly, you multiply I with k. You're going to get 0, which means I dot I is equal to 1, j dot j is equal to 1, and k dot k is equal to 1. Any problem?
okay,
And
sir.
any other thing like I dot j is equal to 0, j
Or
dot
like,
k is equal to 0, any cross component. Did you understand?
okay, yes, sir. So we get 0. So the
Yes.
whole term is 0, right? So
So this
next we
whole
have to
term
go
is
to the
0,
next.
which means, yes, whole term is 0, which means when you get to find a dot product, you're not going to
So we
get
have
into
to
this much.
multiply only the corresponding terms, right?
Only the
So then,
corresponding, absolutely. 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 1, 3, and 1 into 1. So this will be 4 plus 3 plus 1. So 8. Did you understand? No I cap, no J cap, no K cap. Clear with this, guys?
okay, sir.
Okay. Now, this is mostly used to find the value of the angle. So if they tell you that two things are perpendicular to one another, then what will happen to their dot product? Will be equal to 0. Understood? Two things. I can also tell you that A vector is 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. And B vector is, let us say, 2i plus 3j plus xk. What should be the value of x so that A vector dot B vector is equal to 0? Did you understand? You'll multiply 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3 plus 12 plus x into 4. That is 4x should be equal to 0. Understood now? And then you solve for x. Got it, guys? One type of question is like this. Another type of question is like A dot B is equal to some value. A dot B is equal to, given, they will give you some value. All right. They will give you like A dot B is equal to something like 16. Okay. And the value of A or B is given. The magnitude of A is, let us say, 4, and the magnitude of this is, let us say, 5. They will ask you what is the value of cos theta. So what we can write, A dot B divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of B, cos theta. Understood this? Understood this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you get to find the angle between the two vectors, remember, whenever you get to find, whenever they say you, whenever in the question they will tell you, find the angle between the two vectors. Okay. Then you go for what product? Dot product. Always you should go for what product? Dot product. Understood this? Okay. When they tell you that the angle between the two vectors is this much, then also you go for, then find the value of the angle. Find angle. Find alpha. Two vectors are given in component form, I cap, j cap, k cap or something, I cap, j cap or k cap something, and find the value of alpha or find the value of angle. No problem. You go for dot product. When they say two things are perpendicular, you go for dot product. Understood? Understood this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I have shared you some questions, no? I have shared you some questions, guys, on the group. All of you can see that?
Yes, sir.
All of you can see everyone has got those questions, right? Elvin has not joined in, is it?
No, sir, he didn't join.
Can somebody just call him up and check, or I'll check? Just okay. So, fine. So you have to try. All of you will be trying. Question number 2. Tell me what is the answer. The resultant vector of A vector cross B vector will be. The person whom I'm going to ask, he is going to answer. Okay. So the first question is for Ria. Ria, can you tell the answer of the first question? The resultant vector of A cross B will be equal to. Your options are 0. Option B is A. Option C is 0 vector, and option D is unit vector. Just type the option in the chat. Which
Sir,
option do you
which
think?
page are you in?
Sorry?
Which page are you in?
I have sent a picture, no? Page number 10. Page number 10 of the book. If you all have the book. Option C. What about other people?
Yes, sir. Option C.
Option C. It should be
I think it's
option.
A.
It should be option C. Because any vector into 0, you have 0 vector. Did you understand? Any vector multiplied with 0 will give you what? 0 vector. Understood this, guys? Question number 2, all of you got it right? Can all of you try question number 3? The angle between the two vectors, A vector and B vector. I have already told you whenever they talk about angle, what you need to do. What you need to do? Yes, Satvik, what we have to do in question number 3, can you tell me? This is page number 10. I have also sent you the picture on the group. So wherever you want to refer to. Satvik, what we should do in this question? The angle between the two vectors. Whenever the vector is given in component form, what we do? Satvik, I'm not able to hear you.
Sir, so we have to do dot product, but then you don't know what A into B is, or A dot B is. So I don't know.
But then we can easily find out, no? A dot B. A vector is 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. Correct? And B vector is 3i cap plus 4j cap minus 5 k cap. Correct?
So will the answer be A?
We have to find dot product for this, right?
Okay. So
Correct.
because the final one is 0, it'll be 90 degrees.
Yes.
Okay.
The answer should be 90 degrees. Correct. Correct, Priya. It should be 90 degrees. So first of all, we need to find, so we know one thing. All of you are sure that you have to find dot product. Rishi, are you doing it?
Yes, sir, I gave the answer.
Okay. So we know A vector dot B vector. How do you calculate 3 into 3? Only corresponding values. No, Pranav, are you saying? Yes, this will be 9. 4 into 4, 16, and 5 into minus 5. How much? Minus 25. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
A dot B itself comes out to be equal to 0, which means this is, so this means A vector dot B vector is equal to 0, which is A B cos theta. That means A is not 0, B is also not 0. So theta should be equal to what? 90 degrees. Got it? All of you understood this? Amartya, Riya, Rishi, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How did we get 90 degree? I've just got confused.
So A dot B comes out to be equal to 0, no? When you find the dot product, this is equal to 0, right? If this is equal to
Yes, sir.
0, then can I write A vector ka magnitude times B vector ka magnitude times cos theta is equal to 0? Now I know magnitude of A is not 0 for sure because this is the value, right? Magnitude of B is also
Yes, sir.
not equal to 0, which means only option
Yeah.
is cos theta should be equal to 0. That means
Yes, sir.
theta should be equal to how much? 90 degree.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Can you let Satvik in, Amartya, please?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Amartya, did you
Sir,
understand
actually,
this?
Satvik texted in the group. Can you let me in?
Yeah, I think he is now in. Satvik, did you understand this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next
Yes, sir.
question number.
So when we find the angle, we have to find the dot. We have to find the dot product of the question.
So when we find the dot product only, we get the value equal to 0. But we know that the magnitude of A is not 0. Magnitude of B is also not 0. So the only option is that the cos theta should be equal to 0. And cos theta is 0 when angle is 90, no? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Question number 5 is a theoretical question. You can do it yourself as a homework. Try question number 7, guys. Question number 7. All of you, please try question number 7. So in question number 7, we know that if this is any vector, any unit vector, the magnitude of that unit vector A cap should be equal to 1. Yes. The magnitude of unit vector is how much? 1.
1.
And this is given as 0.5 I minus 0.8 J plus C into K. This is a unit vector, okay? Which means this magnitude of this guy should be equal to 1. And what will be the magnitude? X square, 0.5 ka square plus 0.8 ka square plus C ka square, correct? Should be equal to 1, है ना? Got it, everyone?
Yeah. So why are we like squaring?
Because if this was xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, we would have got the resultant as x square plus y square plus z square, no? The magnitude. We are finding the magnitude.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Satvik, you got this?
Sir, I didn't understand.
So if there is any vector, so they are saying that this is any vector which can be represented as magnitude of this vector times unit vector. Now, if it is a unit vector has got a magnitude equal to 1. Okay, fine. Now they are saying that there is some unit vector. It is some unit vector. We don't know. Let's call this as x unit vector or x vector, which is actually a unit vector, which means magnitude of x has to be equal to 1. And it is represented like this. So question number 7, the correct option should be equal to how much? I think option B. Yes. Yes, Ria, that's right. Okay, anyways. So if this is a unit vector,
Sir, sir, will it be like 0.5 minus 0.8? When you do that whole squaring thing, would it be minus or would it be plus equals to
it
1?
will be plus. No, see, whether you square when you square 5 or whether you square minus 5, the value is always 25. No.
Oh, okay, yes, sir.
Okay. What I'm saying is, and listen to this, a unit vector is something which has always a magnitude is equal to 1. Now the unit vector has taken up a disguise, a role, and how it is showing itself? It is showing itself as 0.5 I cap minus 0.8 j cap plus ck cap. This is how it is disguising itself to be. But this is actually what? A unit vector. If it is a unit vector according to question, the value, the magnitude of this should be equal to 1. Correct? What will be the magnitude of this? 0.5 ka square plus
So
0.8
0.
ka square plus c ka square should be equal to 1 ka square. Can I say that? Hai na? If there is any vector A which is written as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, the magnitude of A vector is given as x square plus y square plus z square under root. Got it? Satvik.
Yes, sir.
So this is just another vector, but coincidentally, this is equal to unit vector, which means magnitude we already know, that is equal to 1. Understood? No, Amartya, Pranav, Rishi, any confusion in this question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So the last time we did a dot product, right? So when it comes to cross product, how do we do it?
I'm not yet taught you cross product. I'll teach you, don't worry. Okay, not everything today. Okay, it's just the starters, no?
Yeah.
Okay, now can you guys try question number 12, please? Question number 12.
So like these sums are not in my JE book, sir.
Yeah, these sums are not in your JE book. We'll come to your JE book, don't worry. Okay, as I told you, you all also have to practice the NEET questions to build up the basics. And then we go to JE book, because JE book, it will come in motion in 2 dimension. If you check your book, I think it should be on page number 11. Can you see page number 11?
Even
Motion in a plane, that topic.
yeah, so we have some vector things.
But it is
Components.
in, that's what it is in 2 dimensions for JEE. So when we come to motion in 2 dimension, that time we will do all these type of sums. Okay.
Okay, sir, fine.
For now, we are just building our base in vectors by doing questions of NEET exam first. Okay. Yes, are you all trying question number 12?
This is the answer A.
So I got it as B.
You got it as B.
Yeah.
Question number 12. Let me check the answer. Should be minus 1 by 2. Option
Okay, yeah.
B.
Sir, I would have made a mistake with the signs.
Okay. Yeah, option B is correct. How many of you have got option B? And yes, Ria was asking something. I just missed her question. Sir, in such type of question, will the magnitude always be given? If they have mentioned it as unit vector, it means the magnitude is always 1. Okay, Ria? Okay. Otherwise, they will give you some information or directly or indirectly. So if the magnitude, if they are going to ask you question based on this, A, B, cos theta. So either they have to give A dot B, A, B, and then they will ask you cos theta, or they will give you cos theta, B and A dot B, and they will ask you magnitude of A. Out of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 3 things will be given directly or indirectly always. Okay? In dot product. Ria, understood?
Here they okay. Here cos theta is given, right? It's because it's perpendicular. They have given cos 90.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. Now you got it. So if it is cos 90, which means the dot product must be equal to 0, which means what we have 2i plus 3j plus 8k. All right. And then we have what? 4i. Okay, minus 4i. Oh, they have written it like that. That's why you made a mistake, I think, Rishi, right?
Yes, sir. It is the other way around.
Yes. So this sequence is also very, very important. I think you have got a very good learning.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So now 4 into 2 will be how much? Minus 8. This will be plus 12, right? Plus 8 alpha should be equal to 0. Solve for alpha. No problem.
Yes, sir.
All
I
of you
got it
got
now.
this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, can you try question number 16?
The last sum we just squared the components, right? So but here like we are doing the like just multiplying it. Like how it depends. Like how did we find, sir?
Which one?
Like, so in the last sum like we just squared those components, right? We just find the magnitude.
Last time we were finding the magnitude. Here we are
Yeah.
saying that A vector dot B vector, they have told it is perpendicular. What does it mean? It means magnitude of A times magnitude of B times cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 0, which is cos theta is equal to 90, which means this entire thing should be equal to 0. Correct? No problem. Which means A dot B should also be equal to 0. So when we find the
Yes.
product, then only we can get no 8 alpha from here alpha, right?
Yeah, but okay. But solving the like it depends on each and every like scenario, right? Last
Of course.
question which
Yeah. See, this is, you will never get a question which is like good to go, no? In competitions. There is no mug up. According to the situation, we need to use that formula. Did you understand? There is not a go-to method. It's not like a derivation, wherein, okay, this is the formula, then I can. So basically, I will tell you. If there is a vector, which is written as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, there is b vector, which is, let's call it as x1, y1, z1. B vector, which is given as x2i plus y2j plus z2k. If they ask you a dot b, what you are going to do? X1, x2 plus y1, y2 plus z1, z2. No problem.
yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
If they tell you find, so once you have got this, then if they tell you find the magnitude of a, what it will be? X1 square plus x2 square, sorry, plus y1 square plus z1 square. What will be magnitude of b? This will be equal to what? X2 square plus y2 square plus z2 square root over. Now if they tell you to find the cos theta, what I'm going to write? A vector dot b vector is equal to magnitude of a vector times magnitude of b vector times cos theta. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, no?
We have to
Any,
substitute and find the answer.
absolutely. Anything. This is the entire
Okay,
case.
sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir. Fine.
It
Got it, sir.
depends what they have given and what you have to find out. Okay. Also, guys, understand, when we are taking this class, you need to go through the basics once the book has come. Okay, go through the basics once and come for this one. Okay, it will hardly take you 20 minutes. Okay, all right. Now the rest of the questions from this part that I have taught you becomes your homework. And tomorrow we are going to see cross product, application, and we are going to complete vectors, most probably tomorrow, and then we go to motion in a straight line. All right. So I'll see you tomorrow. The rest of the questions that I have taught you becomes your homework automatically. So try them out. It's not
Okay,
that
so
you are
like
not
in the for
the
like in
one
the
pictures
remaining.
that I have sent. The pictures that I have sent.
Okay.
Okay. And it's not that you have not studied vectors, so you can give it a try. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock.